Hey guys, it's Matthew from Sling Pilot Academy. Welcome to day 2 of our Oshkosh Daily Videos series. Today, stay tuned to hear a little bit from Jean after the show yesterday, as well as seeing us go around at the Education and Career Centers and meeting up with some cool people like the Air Force Band and the Naval Test Pilot School with their T-38 Talon. Enjoy the video. All right, I'm here with Jean. Most of you already know who he is, but for those who don't, co-CEO and one of the people who flew over the high wing from Torrance. How was it?
It was fantastic. You know, I'd flown the high wing in South Africa with James a little bit, and I'd flown in Linders a little bit, and it was so nice to get it finished and to do the 5-hour proving flight. I fell in love with the airplane. During the 5-hour proving flight, I did the Sling heart and the signature and the Sling logo in the sky, and that kind of really got me to get the feel of the plane, so I loved it. Fell in love with it. And then to get in and fly it to Oshkosh was just amazing. It was lovely. I flew with Paul, our chief flight instructor, and the two of us had a great time. It was an amazing airplane, yeah. The airplane was finished, was built, as we all know, in a hurry, but it was with a 916 engine, just is performing unbelievably well. It's the 916 has made the high wing a fantastic airplane. It really has.
And good timing, good timing.
Yeah. I believe we've already got, 3 or 4 customers that will buy airplanes and a lot of interest in the high wing. I think it's going to be a really good Oshkosh, the best yet.
Thanks for talking to us.
Excellent. Thanks for doing everything you guys do.
To start off the day, one of our students, Tiffany, and I got interviewed by WISS Radio. We'll put a link in the description if you want to check it out. I'm here at the Aviation Gateway Park where we have the Career Center, the Education Center, and behind me we have the U.S. Air Force Band playing, as well as a couple tents for them. So we're gonna go take a look around this area as well as do some other stuff. Stay tuned. Let's go see how our group over at the Academy booth's doing. How you doing so far?
Very good. I'm enjoying myself very much. Had a bunch of interest, which is good. They weren't lying when they said it really is aviation heaven, so. All right, come check us out. E1, E2 in the Education Center. We'll be here all week. Come check us out.
You got the 5 push-ups on. All right, there you go, Dominic. 1, 2, 3. All right, you're done. That was a solid 5 push-ups. All right, Isaac, what did you bring back for the group here?
My sweaty body and mini donuts from Mini Donuts R Us. If you go and buy some, this is a family bucket that apparently I'm going to eat by myself because nobody wants them. They're really good. You want one? Yeah.
Isaac, you need to join. This is pretty good. Did you spin the wheel?
I did spin the wheel.
What did you win?
I got a pen.
Are you happy with that?
I'm very happy. I can write down my signature. I can give people tips at restaurants. Bank account don't like it, but I do. So
there you go. Perfect.
And then I can also write down the ATIS if I'm writing down stuff on the plane. So
there you go. This guy's a pilot.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm here with Zile of Cosense AR. Can you tell me a little bit about your product?
Yes, sure. Hello guys. We developed a new product with augmented reality visor that helps pilots to see waypoint around and also information like conflicting trajectory. All the information is displayed in the natural view of the user, and we are compatible with most of the headset on the market. So you can just plug our headset on your headphone, and the product is today under development. We are a startup in France, and we are showing our products for our first time in Oshkosh, and we are very happy to introduce this product and to have the feedback of our pilots who can test our demo here.
So essentially what you're telling me here is this is going to allow pilots to not have to look down at the screens. They're going to be able to see everything while they're flying, kind of almost like a heads-up display, to where you can see everything in front of you.
Yeah, it's better than a head-up display because this head-up display, you just have the information in the straight of your sight. With our helmet, you can turn around and also the information all around you.
I'm glad the show's going well for you, and thank you for doing this.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, I'm here with a couple people from Neptune Aviation. What are your guys' names, and what do you do for them?
I'm Harmony, and I'm an aircraft mechanic.
Matt, an aircraft mechanic as well.
Awesome, and what does your guys' company do?
We are aerial firefighters based out of Missoula, Montana.
All right, cool. How many aircraft do you guys have?
We have 9 BAE tankers if you want to see what that looks like. And but we also do more than that. We have 2 aircraft we use for air attack. It's a Rockwell Collins Aero Commander 690. There's a picture of one there. We also have a flight school, a full service FBO with maintenance, and a charter department where we provide pilots and mechanics.
Wow, very cool. So you guys get to do some cool stuff like aerial firefighting?
Yes, we do. We bought the 9 BAE 146s as regular regional airliners, and we took out the interior, put a 3,000 gallon retardant tank in them, and that's how we fly and drop fire retardant on fires.
Wow, that's incredible. So how often are you guys out and using these things, just for people that don't know?
They're all deployed right now all over the mostly western United States, but we fight fires all over the country. Sometimes they're deployed in Minnesota or Florida. They're on the road. Our shop back home in Missoula, Montana is pretty empty this time of year because all the mechanics and planes are on the road.
Is this your guys' first Oshkosh, or have you been here before?
This is my first year.
I was here last year, and last year was the first time Neptune Aviation's been too.
All right, cool. And what do you guys think so far? It's only day 2, but how are you holding up?
There's a lot of stuff. It's a lot to take in, but it's all worth it completely.
Yeah, it's pretty unreal. Like, I was Googling facts about it, and they said 10,000 aircraft are here, and I can't believe that many aircraft are here. But it's been cool talking to everyone coming through here. I'm an aviation nut too, so everyone else that comes to the booth wants to talk about aviation, so I love it.
Thank you guys for doing this, and also thank you for what you help out with, putting out all the fires.
Thank you.
I'm with Will here with the Air Force Band of Flight. How's your day going?
It's going great. It's really nice out here today. It's not too sunny, but I think it'll clear up for the air show.
So what are you guys doing out here?
Well, we're the Air Force Band of Flight. We're coming to you from Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio. That's where the AFMC, the Air Force Materiel Command, is stationed or headquartered, and we're right outside their exhibit tent today playing.
Awesome. How long have you been a part of this?
I've been in the Air Force Bands for 14 years. In fact, we've got a lot of experience with the band behind me here. I've been at Wright-Pat now for 2 years.
Did you get into playing instruments before getting into the Air Force?
Yeah, all of us are professional musicians. We learned, we studied music all through school, into college, and then took an audition to join the Air Force as musicians. So this is our career field. We're active duty, and we get stationed all over the world to represent the Air Force, the United States, and play music for people.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And so you guys are here at Oshkosh. What times are you playing at?
Today we're playing at, this morning we played at 10:30, and now we're going to play at 11:30, 11:35. We'll be over in the Boeing Plaza by the C-17 at 12:45 and 1:45.
All right, great. And for those people out there who are musicians and haven't considered doing what you're doing, what do you have to say to them?
Google Air Force Bands. You can find out all about how to audition, see what openings we have, and we'd love to have you.
All right, thanks. Come check these guys out for some great live music.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're here at the Air Force tent. Let's go look around and see what there is. All right, I'm here with Lieutenant Betts. Can you tell me what you guys do here?
Yeah, so good morning, or good afternoon at this point. So we're here with Special Warfare out of Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. We're the acquisition arm that looks at acquiring the equipment for the Special Warfare community. So we brought myself on as the acquisition team, so I work our costs, schedule, performance, the contracting side of buying the new things. And we have our 3 subject matter experts with us just to give different experience across the career fields. Off on our left here, we have some equipment that talks from like the TAC-P career field, so Tactical Air Control Party, your coordination of aircraft, your calling in airstrikes, things like that. And then it moves in across the table into more of our personnel and technical recovery. So you're looking at our SEER specialist, our pararescue crew, our combat rescue officer. And this equipment here, basically when you get into a situation where you're recovering personnel from vehicles, from aircraft, those types of situations, maybe down buildings, this is the equipment they would use to be able to execute that mission set.
I'm Major Vince Kojal. I work in Air Force Lifecycle Management Center at a program office. We supply all of the equipment for the Air Force Special Warfare community. What you see on the table in front of you is some light extrication equipment, typically employed by the Guardian Angel weapon system that's comprised of combat rescue officers as the officer representation for the community, as well as pararescuemen and SEER specialists. Light extrication equipment used for confined space structural collapse, aircraft or vehicle crash, used to pry, cut, or otherwise gain entry to a vehicle or to a structure in order to extract people or sensitive items. This is a hydraulic jaws used for prying, spreading, cutting, and potentially lifting. It generates quite a bit of force. It's a hydraulically operated system. It both opens and closes. This is a relatively light apparatus as compared to the heavy reds that you'd see down there. That's a motor-driven hydraulic jaws. Similar principles of operation. This one's hand-actuated. As far as carrying this into the field, we would just strap that to a rucksack or prepackage it in an aircraft so it's available to us as needed.
Perfect, that sounds good. And then what about these bad boys over here?
Those are your standard run-of-the-mill DeWalt power tools. You've got your saw and your angle grinder, surprisingly useful for all kinds of extrication applications.
All right, thank you.
You bet.
Okay, I'm here with our partner SkyWest, and I'm here with Jonas and Aaron. How's the show going for you guys so far?
It's going wonderful. We're getting tons of people coming through, and this is a really cool show. This is my first time here, so it's a lot of fun out here. There's so much going on. And we're getting a ton of people at all different levels of flying, whether they fly or not, and not only pilots, we're getting a lot of maintainers and people interested in our flight attendant program as well.
Yeah, it's been great. My voice is getting a little bit sore after talking so much, but you know, we've had a lot of people come through. SkyWest is one of the few companies that is still hiring aggressively, and so we get a lot of traffic coming through because of that. And we obviously hire a lot of our Sling pilots, because we have such a great relationship with Sling.
Awesome, yeah, I'm glad to hear that it's going well for you guys so far. And Jonas, just for the people out there that don't know, what do you do at SkyWest?
Okay, so I'm a CRJ pilot. I'm currently based in Denver, and I'm also one of the pilot recruiters, so I get the fortunate ability to come out to events like this, and I'm also interviewing for FOs and everything like that, and I help the company out in that. And just like Aaron was saying, we are interviewing like crazy. We have no plans to slow down right now.
Awesome. Well, come check these guys out in the career booth, and they'll be here. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, sir.
I'll come see you over there, Matt.
Yeah. All right. I'm here with Turbo. Can you explain to us what your role is here?
I'm here with the U.S. Navy Test Pilot School, and so what we do is we train test pilots for U.S. Navy, U.S. Army, Air Force, and some foreign entities. We basically teach experienced military pilots how to be a test pilot.
Very cool. And what is this aircraft behind us right here?
So this is a T-38 Talon. It is a supersonic trainer aircraft, and they're all about 50 to 60 years old at this point. So the aircraft behind us, I think, is just over 60 years old. We use it to basically demonstrate flying qualities of an older type aircraft, so people can find essentially issues with aircraft and something that they're not used to flying.
Are there any kind of standard or common exercises that you teach those pilots that as you're getting them ready to do that test flying?
Absolutely, yeah. There's a whole syllabus. So you have academics, so they got to sit through a bunch of engineering type classes and flight type classes, and then we qualify our fixed wing students in the T6 and the T-38, but they don't have a lot of time in it, and so we'll qualify them after only about 10 hours of flight time, and tell them to go out. Hey, here's this jet that you don't really have a lot of experience with. Go tell me, hey, what is its max climb rate at this altitude? What's its max turn rate? What are its handling qualities at high speed versus low speed? What are some sort of issues that you would have if you were in an air engagement with it? And obviously we already know the answers, but that being said, it kind of gives them experience of how to find those answers and the difficulties with, one, flying the point, and more importantly, in my mind, planning ahead of time so you know exactly what you're doing and you're not wasting time up there.
How fast did this plane go?
So I've had it to Mach 1.3. So officially it can go 1.6, and I think to get it there, you'd really have to go, near the edge of space and point it straight nose down. But that's ends up being about 850 miles an hour. So not bad. The downside is if you're going that fast, then you've got about 12 minutes of gas. So you've really got to plan out where you're going and where you want to be.
What's the gnarliest maneuver you've ever done in this plane?
In this plane, so honestly going fast is where it feels comfortable. You can see it's kind of shaped like a lawn dart, and that's how it flies as well. So it really just wants to go high speed. So low speed is really where you can get yourself into trouble. I'd say gnarliest maneuver is just getting slow anywhere over the top, and all of a sudden you just kind of lose control authority. Anything below, I'd say even below 200 knots, you start losing control authority. And so if you get down to about 100, 130 or so, as long as you get altitude below you, it's okay. It'll eventually just point the nose down like a lawn dart, and you can recover. But I'd say that's probably the gnarliest thing. It'll pull 7 Gs. Again, it's pretty comfortable as long as you've got speed. Once you go slow, and that's actually something else that we teach as well, is hey, what's the compromise? You build something to go fast, what's the compromise?
Once you are up and away, what's a standard altitude that you might cruise at in this thing?
So we stay pretty close to home base. Best cruise is about 40,000 feet to 45,000. It is a straight turbojet, so there's no fan about it. So the higher you go, really the better. We're not RVSM capable, so we'll usually stay below 28 if we're going somewhere. But for us at the school, we have a restricted area that goes up to 80,000 feet. Obviously this won't go that high, but we've had a couple people go near 50, and kind of do full afterburner climb to get some test points in the thinner air, and then bring it back down. So.
Very cool, thank you. Last question, is this your first Oshkosh?
So this is my first Oshkosh as an adult. I came here when I was 11 years old, and that was the last time that I was here. So awesome to see. Took a bit of a hiatus from it, but yeah, it's awesome to see. So.
Well, welcome back. Thank you for being here, and thank you for teaching the people that fly these planes.
Absolutely. Good talking to you.
Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will be putting content out for the whole rest of the week, so don't forget to click that notification bell to see when the rest of our content comes out.